Hi everyone, it's me, Darlene. I am sitting in Hannaford's parking lot. I just ran in to pick up quite a few things. My mother had a lengthy list, but it went so... Those of you who have known me for a couple of years probably remember when I bought this car, and I'm forever hitting this stupid stick that makes the windshield wipers go up and down. I hate that. I do love this car though. Nissan Sentra. Absolutely love it. Knock on wood about loving the car. What was I talking about? Oh, my mother's lengthy list. I got everything she wanted. I will be going to Walmart in the next couple of days because I'm waiting for one of her prescriptions, but I thought I wanted to come here today because I want some roast beef, and this is by far my favorite roast beef. I really won't buy it anywhere else. So I came in for my roast beef, and I ended up buying everything on her list. I think I'll actually do a little haul video. Let's start with that, shall we? Since I got maybe a couple of things that you might be curious about. I don't know. Let's start with whatever. I don't know if I needed milk. I didn't get any. You can always run to Rogers for that. She wanted apples. My mother loves to just cook apples in her microwave. So these were only 88 cents a pound, and this is a local apple orchard. No, it isn't. These are Randall Orchard. Oh, it is still local. Standish, Maine. I thought I was getting some from McDougal's, but it's not. Standish is not far away, and 88 cents a pound. And this was filled. I took some out. She doesn't need that many. So I have no clue how much that bag of apples came up to, though. Let me look. We have, for apples, $3.18. That's a good price for all those apples. She asked for celery. $1.99 for this whole big thing. I do pay a little less at Walmart, but I went with it. I picked up various cheeses, and I like to cut and I freeze cheese. I got the block of Swiss, a block of pepper jack. I have some more, but we'll get to that. And here are my 2 pounds of roast beef. And let me tell you a little tiny story about roast beef. Oh, the cheeses were... Those blocks, I think they're $3.49. Oh, well, I do have the receipt. 16 ounces. Pretty sure they're $3.49 a piece. Just curious, so I have to look. $3.49 for the Swiss and for the pepper jack. So they're a pound block, $3.49 per pound. Okay. This is not on sale, so it's $8.49 per pound. I got 2 1-pound bags. I would say 30 or more years ago, because Derek was little, and Derek is almost 40. At least 30 years ago, at our old Shaw's before it moved, here in Sanford, Maine, I asked at the deli. Now, I've always had anxiety about going to a deli because there's some social interaction going on, and I always feel like I am... like intruding and being a pain. I know that's their job, but so many times I have experiences where I pretty much am told, you're being a pain, like the story I'm about to tell you. It keeps my anxiety high. Over 30 years ago, I wanted some shaved roast beef. There was a time where the deli at Shaw's had containers of the shaved meat, shaved ham, shaved roast beef, so you could easily just say, I'll take a pound or half a pound of shaved roast beef, and they would give it to you. They stopped doing that, or either they didn't have them that day, but for whatever reason, I got brave, and I asked if I could have a pound of shaved roast beef. That was an expense to me back then. I had a young child. I wasn't spending a lot on groceries, and I certainly did not often buy things like deli meat. But I wanted some shaved roast beef, and the woman said, oh, we don't have time for that. It takes too long. I can give you sliced thin. And I was like, you know, now I was stone-faced. I was so embarrassed that I even dared to ask. And then I didn't know what to say. And I didn't want to say, well, then no, I won't take any. So I ended up getting roast beef that I didn't want. It wasn't what I wanted. And I never to this day forgot how sick I was in that moment. Not only because I asked and was once again proven right that there are people out there who just don't want to do their job, and I'm intruding and making them work when they don't want to. So I was embarrassed that I asked in the first place and felt like I was stupid. You should never ask for things. And then I ended up going home with roast beef that it wasn't really what I wanted, and I was very sad about that. Never in all these years have I ever dared to ask for shaved. Again, never. Not only because it makes me nervous, but because I feel like they just don't want to do that. Today I asked. I'm starting to get friendly with most of the deli people here. The one that took care of me today, I wish I knew his name. I'm going to say hi to the guy with the beard mask because he has a beard and he wears the mask on the beard, which I think is cool because they don't want little beard hairs, I guess, falling into the cut meat. He's so incredibly nice, and I asked if it would be a pain if I ordered shaved roast beef, and I was like making it very clear that if it's a pain, I don't need to take that. I'll be okay. Lo and behold, they acted like that was part of their job, and they were happy to do it. And there was another woman there too. Hi, other woman. I don't know their names, but they were both really, really nice. And I even told them my little story because I feel like I have to somehow explain my anxiety, because I feel like it's always written all over my face. I'm filled with anxiety right now, and I probably am coming across as some kind of super freak because I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know how I should act. I don't know what I should say. I don't know what's acceptable. Please forgive me. And I got shaved roast beef. I'm so excited, you can't even imagine. And I'm going to be brave enough to ask for this again next time. Oh my God, I'm sick to my stomach just thinking about what I went through. I thought about it all the way here to the store from my house, which is maybe what? 5-minute ride, but I was so sick to my stomach because I was trying to force myself to ask, and I did. Thank goodness it wasn't another bad experience. Okay, my other cheeses that I got, and again, I freeze cheese, and this I just freeze, like right in the bag. If I remember, I'll freeze it for half an hour, and then I'll just try to shake it a little bit. But if it's frozen, I just bang it on the counter, and it breaks a nice chunk, and cheese. All right, I got the 4-cheese pizza blend, which has mozzarella, provolone, parmesan, and romano. That is 16 ounces, and that one is $3.79. And $3.79 for the pound of Mexican blend also. This one is Monterey Jack, cheddar, asadero. I don't know what the fuck that is. And quesadilla cheese. What the hell's quesadilla cheese? I know it's a quesadilla but quesadilla cheese. I got myself some cottage cheese. When I go to Walmart, I want to get my large curd that I love so much. But I picked this up here, and I paid... Where the hell is it? $2.59. And I got my mother 2 cans of biscuits. Only 50 cents. For the little cans, it makes 8 biscuits, 10 biscuits. She loves biscuits. And I had a can when Skylar was here, and I kept wanting to buy my mother another can, and I never remember. So now I have 2. They go out for a long time. November 12th is like the best buy date. So she will have some biscuits. I got her 1 donut. I get that at the, the donut section. I'm going to show it to you. It is blueberry filled, and this one has lovely frosting on it. There's the blueberry asshole part. There's a little bit of shit. And I thought she would just really love it. Let me just get my hands all over her donut. I just think she's going to love that one. They are 89 cents. She wanted grapes. She just likes to add them, like she makes fruit salad, so she doesn't need a lot, and they're expensive right now, $2.49 a pound, but I got her just this much of the green grapes, green seedless, and the red seedless. I don't know how much those even came up to, those little bits of grapes. Let me see. $1.12 for one, $1.02 for the other. A sweet potato, 99 cents per pound. Oop, it's sticking out of the bag! Pretty sure most of you would know what a sweet potato is. Showed it to you anyway. pound of carrots. The carrots were 79 cents for a pound. That one sweet potato cost 82 cents. Almost a pound potato. We're almost done. The romaine lettuce. Big, nice, big thing of romaine lettuce. Very nice. My mother wanted that. 99 cents. Now, you might say, how the hell is she going to eat all that lettuce? Because I'm not eating any. She cooks this shit. She's a weirdo. I got my town trash bags. Did they give me the right ones? Wait a minute. Those aren't the right ones. I'll have to go back in. I think they gave me the small, and I want the medium size. But we have to pay for town bags, and it's $10 for the bags. And I usually get, I think, 10 $1 per bag. I don't know. I'll have to go in and look. That's so we will be forced to recycle. The orange bags, you have to pay for them. So it encourages you to recycle, because the recycling, you can just get rid of that for free. So they want you to separate, and they figure if they charge you a lot for the trash bags, then you will separate and recycle. That's the whole reasoning behind that. Okay, radishes for my mother, and she also cooks radishes. Cooked radishes are very good. They're almost like a little turnip after you cook them. $1.99 for a pound. I picked up a thing of salami, $1.99 for a pound. Every now and then I do like to slice a slice of salami. I'll cut a slice of salami and cook it with my steak for like an extra special treat. And then I got my mother her red franks again. And whenever I show you guys these, I get a lot of questions, so I'll try to answer them. First of all, these are $5.49 a pound, which is the cheapest price around, because these are expensive little buggers. I paid $5.63, and I think she has 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them. Questions I get asked: what's in these? Are they all beef? No, there's probably toenails of old dead people in here. I don't know. They are red because they are dyed red, and yes, when you boil them, the water gets red. These are natural casing, so they're stuffed into the guts of animals. I don't remember what else you guys ask. You can't get these everywhere. I know some people, many people say they have them, and they're called Red Hots. Red Hots are not the same. Red Hots are more of a sausage, as far as I know, from what I've looked up. And these are not sausages. These are hot dogs, Franks. Different than what we call sausage. Unless some people have those things and call them sausage. I don't know. Hard to know. That's it. Before I continue, I want to go in and take care of these bags. I'll be right back. She said those are the medium, so I'm trusting her. Today it's only 63 degrees. It was quite cool in my house, do love. And it's the first time this season that I put on one of my 3/4 length shirts. These were actually long sleeve shirts, and I don't like long sleeves, so I cut them all, and you will start to see these rotating. I probably have 6 of them, and I bought them maybe 10 years ago, and that's what I wear all winter, every winter, because I don't like spending money on clothing. I like my money in the bank. I know people love to tell me, you should treat yourself to something nice. I do treat myself to nice things. To me, it's nice to have money in the bank. That's what I like to treat myself with. It's like a hobby. It's like a collection. Let's talk very briefly for 1 minute about comments. I managed to keep comments off for almost 2 weeks. I didn't see any earnings drop. They didn't rise, but I didn't expect a rise because I had a spike in August, so I was not expecting a spike in September. But then as I started to reach 2 weeks, I noticed other stats going down a little bit, and I thought, you know, it's possible that if you turn comments off for a little while, YouTube's algorithm will probably ignore that, thinking it might be temporary or whatever, but then maybe after a little while it says, well, they have comments off and they're not going to have a lot of engagement, so maybe it starts to affect it at that point. I really don't know. It could just be a fluke. It could be just that the people didn't like the videos that I uploaded over the past few days or whatever. So one thing that I learned is I think I'm perfectly safe to turn off comments at any time when I want to, when I need a break. They are all on right now. Just because comments are on doesn't mean that I'm suddenly all in love with comments. It doesn't mean that. If I didn't have to worry about my actual YouTube channel and earnings, I would never have comments on. The way I'm handling it right now, all comments are still going to review, and any comment that just strikes me as odd, I'm deleting it. I don't think hiding the comments counts as engagement. I used to let the comment go through and then hide it so only that person could see it, but I don't think that counts as engagement. So instead of that extra step, I'm just going to go ahead and delete. And I have deleted quite a few that are just very average, everyday comments. But you know, I'm weird. I'm weird about it. The whole social end of it just freaks me out. I'm doing the best that I can. It's all I can do. I've absolutely lost sleep over the past 2 nights over this because the silence felt so good, even though some people always managed to find a way to tell me that they know I hate comments, but they just have to tell me that they get me. And anybody who says, I know you hate this, but that person gets blocked now out of everything I can block them from, because I just think that is very cruel to say, you know somebody hates something, but here you go. I'm serving it up to you on a platter, the thing that you hate. I hope you enjoy this thing that you hate. You know, it makes no sense to me. Somebody like that is twisted somehow, or they just don't take me seriously. You know, that's the only other thing I can think, is that they think, oh, she just says that. She doesn't care. She'll enjoy my comment. I don't. Other than that, when I get home after I eat my lovely shaved roast beef that I was brave enough to ask for, I will be working on the mini quilt that I started yesterday. Since I was wide awake all night, filled with anxiety over comments, I thought about my quilt, and I think I decided that I'm going to rag that quilt instead of sash it. So I'm just anxious to get to that. Is there anything else that I wanted to talk about? Seems like there was, but I'm getting hungry because I didn't sleep last night, so it just felt like a lot of awake time. It's almost 3 o'clock. Well, I'd be hungry at 3 o'clock on any day. So I'm just gonna wrap this up and get home and put all this stuff away. I will be back with more soon. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.